Oh, are you going to ask me a weird, oh gosh, morbid question?
Yes.
Keep going on.
And I don't know the answer myself, so I need to think about it as well. But my question to you is like, let's say you accidentally killed me and we are at our shared studio in Red Hook, in basically a storage building where the third floor has been converted into art studios. And I'd say there's about 100 rooms here. And the halls are like a maze of halls with a couple of bathrooms, and there's one bathroom that has a shower and like sinks. I'm trying to give you things to think about, okay? And there's one elevator, and then there's also one stairwell. And actually, there's probably more than one stairwell, but there's one that we know of.
Yes.
So a few exits, windows. You've accidentally killed me. My head hit the floor.
I've accidentally killed you.
Yeah, because I'm not going to try and make it like you tried to kill me and it's a murder. Like let's say it's an accidental kill, but you don't want to go to jail for it. Okay.
Like I toss you a box of Pop-Tarts and somehow it hits you
and knocks me out. But when I hit my head against the floor is when I actually crack it and die. So there's blood on the floor. There's me. Someone who's definitely heavier than you. Let's say the door is closed so that there wasn't a witness. Mm-hmm. And you decide you're going to have to like get my body out of here. What do you think you would do? Like realistically, what do you think you would do? And how long would it take? And just kind of walk me through it.
Okay. Oh gosh, this is what? This is the question when you're like, I have a question. We have to record a video. Set up the computer. Turn on the ring light. This is what.
That's right.
You have in your head. I must know.
That's right.
And then they never heard from her again.
Ever again.
Do you like how I'm paler than the white wall behind us? This is my spring look.
But look at me. I actually was in the sun this weekend.
Well, yeah, great. Good for you. I've been working indoors. Okay, well here's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not chopping things up. I'm not. No. I'm not. So if I have to hide you, if I have to get rid of you, a body, it's gonna have to be the whole body.
The whole body.
Because I cannot. No, I'm not chopping. I'm not doing any.
And remember, really think about this. Remember what we do have access to in the building with that in mind.
Oh well, my instinct is like a big piece of canvas, rug, roll you up, put you on a.
Where? Realistically, where is that rug?
What I can find.
You're not writing a story. This is literally what you have access to.
I have a blanket.
Show me a blanket.
Well, there's a blanket.
Okay, that's a blanket. She's not lying. It's a thin blanket.
I don't know. I feel like people are always throwing stuff away. We saw like a bunch of fabric that somebody was getting rid of. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. I'm more of that. Yeah, the roll it up, put it on a little. Oh, it would be so easy, honestly. It really would.
Put it on
because all I'd have to do is just roll it up, put you on a car, one of those big
dolly.
That we have easy access to.
We do have that.
Go on the elevator, and then it gets tricky because then what do I do? Where do I go?
Okay, let's say you've gotten to the elevator, but to be honest, there was a lot of blood leaking out of my head.
I mean, honestly, the thing to do is like to make it look accidental, to not try to, because where am I gonna dump you?
You mean make it look like I got hit by a car outside or something?
Yeah, just like, I don't know, put you in a brick in an elevator and be like.
You mean just put me in an elevator and walk away? Oh my. Wow.
I don't know what happened.
Hey, did you see Dean? Where's Dean? I saw somebody in the elevator.
Honestly, I just hit the laptop. There was a little bit of a. You know what I would do? I would just. Well, this is because I wouldn't really do this, but I think the easiest thing to do would just be so what it happens like you fall and you're bleeding everywhere, whatever. I just quietly pack up my backpack, and then I turn out the light, and then I leave. And
okay, so this is all.
And then and then our other studio mate finds.
That's right. You wait for our other studio mate. You decide to not come in until you get a text or a call.
When you don't know what to do, run away. That's my.
But let me ask you this. Let's say Because part of the show and part of the trope is alibis. Like, where were you when?
Well, there are cameras everywhere. I think that's the best solution, because then there are cameras that see me leaving. Like, I'm leaving, I'm looking happy and fine and whatever. But nobody's going to know exactly when it happened. They could think, oh my God, he was so devastated when she walked out the door.
Okay. So with that in mind, you'd probably have to do it pretty quickly. You have to do it pretty quickly. Like if they were to ascertain from the cameras that you and I were in the same room for however long until one of us left, i.e. you, right?
Yeah.
I leave.
Yeah.
And you leave.
Because that's what I do. I leave because then they're not going to know exactly when it happened to you.
Inside the room.
Because
there's no cameras in the room.
Right.
But
come on, that's the best plan.
It's good. But what if the what do you call the person that does the medical, the coroner is able to ascertain the exact time that I died?
Well, I don't think you won't have the exact time, the exact minute.
Like within a half hour, whatever, would you think?
And that's totally fine. They're going to think, something happened to him after she left.
So let me ask you this.
Easy to understand why. She's so compelling and charming. I'd be devastated if she walked out the door too.
Now, try to get your head into that moment, right? I'm going to ask you to do a little acting right here, okay? So look at me.
This is so weird.
Look at me.
Yes.
Now you're in the room with me and you're like, oh my God, Dean's dead. But guess what? I should probably just split this as I could do, right? Look at me.
Yeah.
Now, when you look back at the camera, I want you to act as if now you're leaving the room knowing that there's cameras. Mm-hmm. What is the look on your face and how are you acting as you walk down the hall?
Just bored and
you're
tired.
On your phone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're what are you on Instagram?
Sure.
And you just look bored. You're like, I don't care. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. Dean's not dead.
Yeah. I'm just usually when I leave, I'm just exhausted. Yeah. Texting. And it would be weird to look happy.
Damn, it's just so rude the way you treated me like that.
Why would you expect? You want me to chop something up?
Well, okay. So I didn't have an answer because I was going to think about it as you were answering, although I actually started.
Look, I'm not that hard because you could just like snap me and just throw me in a little duffel bag.
Oh, you mean fold you in half or something? Put you in a bag and carry you out with one arm?
Yeah. I mean, that's not difficult. I got like several totes over there.
So I could probably carry you out in a bag.
Yeah, those Fresh Direct bags, those are huge.
Oh, come on.
I could crawl. We should do it. I bet I could crawl inside one.
No, stop
Sit inside there.
So let's just, for the sake of argument, I carry you out in a bag. I actually get you out on the street, and I probably would dump you somewhere like by the Red Hook pool or the park or somewhere, or in a garbage can. With your feet sticking out.
Not my
your
question.
Feet and your head kind of like touching, like you're folded in half, right? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But I only got as far as the elevator in yours. I'm literally in the elevator on a dolly.
Well, then I realized that just doesn't work.
What doesn't work?
What, me pushing you like rolling?
You mean rolling me outside doesn't? I mean, you can like go as
big old burrito on a dolly.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to work. So that's why I said I should just quietly leave the room.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. You. That's right. You literally just split.
Yeah.
It's funny because I was thinking, because I mentioned the shower, and I guess when you right out the gate was like, I'm not going to cut anybody up. I was thinking like waiting till really late at night, like 3 a.m. and you dollar me out under a blanket or something, but you push me over to the shower, which has a door, and you run the shower and you cut me up and you squeeze like human tourniquet, all the blood and guts.
What's your mother going to say if she sees this video?
I hope my mom doesn't see this.
I will say the guy who runs the wood shop is very nice, and he would probably help me out if I needed it.
Okay. All right.
He's got all the tools.
He's got the tools.
But you know what? I don't think he'd help you. I think you'd be on your own.
Why?
Because do you know his name?
Do you?
I see him every morning.
What's his name?
He's a morning person.
What's his name?
It's Dave. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave. Dave. Well, no. Okay. Hi, Dave. We may be talking in the future. No. What would you say to Dave? I want to hear that conversation. All right. So you haven't put me on the dolly, but I'm unconscious, or sorry, dead, lying in a pool of my own blood.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, there's the wood shop. I'm going to walk over to the wood shop. Hey, Dave. Can I talk to you for a minute? Can I talk come here for a second. Could you put that buzzsaw down for a second?
Or I could just say, I could borrow the buzzsaw.
Oh, so you wouldn't even really let him know. But do you think he would lend you a buzzsaw?
I mean, I haven't been here long enough. If it happens a few weeks from now, I may be close enough to Dave where he might.
Wow, you're going to get friendlier with Dave because just in case you throw a Pop-Tart my way and
No, there are all sorts of people with sharp tools in here, but I'm not cutting anything up.
Okay.